Director General of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has advised newly elected state governors and returning governors to prioritize investment in infrastructure, education, and basic health care. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala said this at the opening of the 2023 induction for re-elected and elected governors organized by the Nigeria Governors Forum in Abuja. She urged the governors to ensure they pay salaries of teachers, healthcare workers, and pensioners. She says they should work out ways to improve the internally generated revenue in their states and ensure transparency in the management of state resources.
States must figure out ways to increase IGR. This goes hand in hand with using your share of the federal allocations, which is substantial, more transparently, efficiently, and effectively. You must share with your state citizens how much PAC allocation you receive each month, how much IGR you collect, and how you spend it. We used to publish this information routinely during my time as finance minister under Presidents Obasanjo and Jonathan. We must resume this practice so your citizens can have information to hold you accountable. Excellencies, please, watch your debt profiles and keep careful control of expenditures, even as you invest in infrastructure, education, and basic health systems. Please endeavor to pay teachers, health workers, and others their salaries and retirees their pensions.
We move to Lagos, where Chef Hilda Baci has broken the world record for the longest cooking marathon and set a new record of 100 hours and 40 minutes. Now, Nigerians are waiting with bated breath for the Guinness World Record to verify Chef Baci's record-breaking feat. TVC News correspondent Theophilus Ilama has details.
The support from Nigerians has been outstanding and phenomenal. Nigerians trooped to the venue of the record-breaking attempt in Lekki, Lagos, to support a 27-year-old who dares to have her name written in gold. Soon, the news of her exploit hit social media. Chef Latatondon had initially set a record of 87 hours and 45 minutes in India in 2019. The Nigerian chef blew past that record at 7:46 a.m. on Monday, clocking 87 hours and 46 minutes. Celebrities and politicians alike came around to lend support to Miss Baci, who had been cooking for 4 days on foot.
She has broken the previous record and now she's creating ours, and I'm sure with the ginger here, she will do more than what she has even proposed.
The message Hilda is passing is that if you have a dream, you can achieve it, as long as you are dedicated. She has been preparing for this for over 5 years.
Support from the first day, I'll say it was basically like in-house support. But then when people saw how far she had gone, people now started throwing their weight.
We basically just want to set up entertainment to keep Hilda active. But now the entertainment now is gone out of her hand. Like, the support is too much.
She's a positive role model to young people, and we're so proud of the work she's done. It shows that a young person can put her mind to something and get everybody to support. And
whatever it is that you have a passion for and you're excited about, if you prepare for it, you can achieve anything.
As the days went by, fatigue sets in at different points, but a gingered crowd ensured she got the right verve to keep going on. Her mother was in jubilant mood as she witnessed her daughter break milestones.
I feel very excited that I gave birth to a strong child. A very strong. You know, when we give birth to children, we say the men are strong. But at this point, I gave birth to a strong girl.
After hitting 95 hours, Hilda decided to extend the run to 100 hours, a feat meant to finalize this venture. What might have informed this decision to further beat her initial target?
What prompted me to change the hours to 100. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was just my friend pretty much talked me into it and psyched me into it. Like, you can actually do 100 hours, yeah? I think it would be nice if you did it. I think it would take a longer time for someone to break 100 hours as opposed to 96 hours because it just seems so much. And my brother was like, yeah, if you think you can, then you owe it to yourself to just try.
In what everyone felt was a massive achievement, Ms. Baci decided to finish in a record 100 hours and 40 minutes to attain the Guinness World Record bragging rights of the longest cooking marathon. Now everyone is waiting for the verdict from Guinness after a verification exercise is done. Theophilus Ilama, TVC News, Lagos.
Congratulations to Chef Hilda Baci. And now we'll move to Kano State, where the governor, Nasir El-Rufai, has launched the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile project in the state. He also commended the project as one of the most successful interventions in Nigeria. Correspondent Lupe Asum tells us more.
The event is the launch of the Adolescent Girl Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile, in Kano State. Agile is a project jointly sponsored by the World Bank and the federal government. It is aimed at ensuring that all adolescent girls across the country have access to quality secondary education and benefit from enhanced learning, digital literacy and life skills. Governor of Kano State, Nasir El-Rufai, is pleased with the immense contribution of the project.
We are wasting too much of the talent of our girls by either not educating them or getting them out of school from early marriage. You've seen what has been done in the last 1 year. Agile is one of our most successful projects.
The World Bank's country director, Sobham Chaudhry, is represented by Mrs. Aisha Garba. The officials lauded the Kaduna government for taking full ownership of the project and reiterated the World Bank's commitment to support adolescent girls.
Girls' education is one of the salient ways to address gender imbalance and enhance girls' empowerment. By improving girls' secondary school education attainment in the participating state, which have some of the highest child marriage, fertility rate in the country, the project is expected to contribute toward Nigerian achievement of democratic dividend.
The project initially started across Kaduna, Katsina, Kano, Kebbi, Ekiti, Borno and Plateau states. It has been extended to Adamawa, Bauchi, Kogi, Nasarawa and Niger states. The project will develop the creation of safe and accessible learning spaces through the construction of smart classrooms and 155 new secondary schools. It will also facilitate as well as provide teaching and learning materials to ensure schools are functional, conducive and inclusive. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.
The Federal Executive Council has licensed 37 new private universities. This makes President Muhammadu Buhari's administration the highest in the establishment of universities in Nigeria. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde has details.
A Federal Executive Council meeting convened on a Monday, just 2 weeks before the expiration of President Buhari's administration, is an indication of a race against time to execute and implement policies and projects within the little time available. This meeting considered more than 40 memos from ministries and parastatals and was chaired by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. The Minister of Education announced that approval has been given for the establishment of 37 new private universities, bringing the total number of universities licensed by the Buhari administration to 72.
Make this regime probably the most university-friendly regime because we have so far established 72 universities. 14 by the federal government, 21 by states, and 37 private. So total we have 72 new from 2015 to date. And today I'm introducing 37 new universities.
One of the approvals given by the Federal Executive Council SOAs for the implementation of the Universal Employee Compensation Act 2010. This means provisions will be made to compensate employees that are victims of occupational hazards.
The Council has approved it for universal implementation, meaning that apart from the private sector that is already implementing, the public sector, which is government, federal government, state government, local governments, have now to adopt this for the protection of their workers. The Act provides that the worker who is injured or has an accident or contracts a disease or disabled or death even in the course of work should be compensated, remunerated, and even the family pay something when the man is no longer there.
A policy was also approved to enhance the implementation of the National Homegrown School Feeding Program under the National Social Investment Program. According to the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, this has reduced the number of out-of-school children and also increased enrollment in government schools across the country. A directive was also given to the Attorney General of the Federation to ensure the circulars of approved memos gets to the subnational government. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.